What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. And this video right here is when we talking about if you have your North Node in the sign of Leo. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know what your North Node is, if you don't know how to find your North Node, if you're new to this channel, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, if you know nothing about yourself through astrology or numerology, it's not your fault, but don't worry, I got you. But there are a couple of videos. I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize that your North Node is in Leo, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it popping, shall we? Now you already know before I start, I'm gonna give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what North Node and Leo people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Kim Kardashian, your girl Beyonce, Barack Obama, Justin Timberlake, Jessica Alba, Alicia Keys, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Carrey, T.I., Malcolm X, rest in peace, Diana Ross, Kelly Rowland, Nick Cannon, Paula Abdul, Megan Good, Venus Williams, Ashanti, and Wesley Snipes. Alright, so boom, North Node and Leo. First of all, what does a North Node and a South Node mean? North Node and the South Node represents your karmic past, which is your South Node, and your destiny, what you're supposed to be working towards. We all have a past life, so in our past life, we inhibited our South Node characteristics. So that's what we come into this life feeling extremely comfortable doing already, because in our past life, we had these South Node characteristics. So that's our karmic past, what we did in the past life. Now that we are so comfortable doing that, we're coming into this life. Now we have to move towards something. We always have to grow. We always have to make progress in life. So we have to move towards our destiny, which is our North Node characteristics, our North Node destiny. And the North Node and South Node is always going to be the opposite of your North Node, or the South Node is always going to be opposite of each other. So in this case, having a North Node in Leo, your South Node is automatically in Aquarius. That means that in your past life, I'm not saying you were in Aquarius, but in your past life, you did have a lot of Aquarius characteristics, Aquarius tendencies. And now you're being called upon to stop being so much Aquarius, stop having so many Aquarius characteristics that'll hold you back from pushing yourself into being more of a Leo type person, having those Leo characteristics, Leo North Node. All right, so boom, Leo North Node, Aquarius South Node. In your past life, you had a lot of Aquarius characteristics, meaning in your past life, you did things extremely analytically. We all know Aquarius energy is very analytical. Aquarius is like really all about facts. It's all really into their head a lot. They're really all up in their mind a lot, all about facts, really likes to study. Aquarius likes to study human experience, likes to study human interaction, very analytical, like I said. So that you were really the type to really be observant. You felt the most comfortable chilling in the background and observing things, just being the observer type person. Also, similar to Libra South Node in my Aries North Node video, you know how Libra feels more comfortable when they have a partner next to them? Having an Aquarius South Node, remember Aquarius is ruled by the 11th house, which is like friendships and communities and like just like the broad connections of many people. So you felt the most comfortable when you were in a group. Like your identity was through the group that you were in. So you felt the most comfortable when you had your friends around you, people that you connected with around you. That's when you felt your identity, when you had friendships and connections around you. Libras feel the most comfortable when they have a partner next to them, or another mind or a friend. For y'all having the Aquarius South Node, y'all felt the most comfortable, keep this in mind, when you had a group around you, that group dynamic. You like to be in the background, you like to be observant. You did everything through your head. You didn't really allow emotions to come out. So everything was all about being analytical, the factual, just everything had to be straight up to the point and just no emotions, very detached. Hear that word all the time with Aquarius, very detached from everything, from emotion, very detached from yourself as a person, because you, instead of like looking at yourself and putting yourself first and being like, this is who I am kind of thing, having like an ego for yourself. You looked at yourself through the group dynamic that you were in. You felt most comfortable with the friendship group you were in, like being in the background observing. You did everything from your head, from a head point of view, like no emotions, just everything straight up factual point of view. That's your South Node. And now you're being called upon to go towards the Leo characteristics, go towards, instead of always being in a group and feeling comfortable in a group, not having like your own individual way of expressing yourself, now you're being called upon, you're being pushed to put yourself out there in a Leo type way. We all know Leo energy is like the performers of the zodiac. Leos really like to shine, they're ruled by the sun. So wherever they go, they shine. So you're being called upon to have your own individual ego in a way, because Leos definitely have an ego. So have your own individual ego, a creative way of being yourself and expressing your creative talents by yourself and putting yourself out there. So being in the limelight, basically. You're being called upon to be in the limelight. Having this placement, it's like y'all feel so comfortable not being in front of everybody, not being so famous, not being so center of attention. Y'all feel so comfortable being in the background, which is why your South Node is your comfort zone. You feel comfortable just chilling in the background, but now you're being called upon, you're being pushed to like, all right, so I know you've been in the background your whole past life. I know you feel comfortable when you're inside of a group because you just like to be like, analytical, like to observe. You don't like to really perform like that. You don't like to really be in front of people like that. But now you're about to go out your comfort zone. I'm about to push you in front of the camera. And now you're supposed to be here and really perform for people, really be yourself, be individualistic, have your own sense of identity without people around you, without having to be in that group dynamic, and really perform and be that Leo type person, like really be into yourself. Because y'all really thought about humanity as a whole. Y'all really have a mindset of thinking about everybody else as a whole, being that a humanitarian. Aquarius energies are all about humanitarianism. Remember, they pour the water down to humanity, so they're the water bearers. So they like to think about humanity as a whole. So your mindset in the past life was all about thinking about everybody else besides like putting yourself. I'm not saying y'all put yourself last, but you put everybody else's ideologies, everybody else's needs kind of first in a way. And now you're being called upon to really be more self-centered and be more self-absorbent, to push yourself out there and to show the world, this is who I am. So you're being called upon to be the center stage, to be the center of attention, to be a Leo type person, to love yourself a lot more, to really pamper yourself. Leos really like to shine, really like to be flashy, really like to live that king and queen type life. You're being called upon to sit on the throne of your kingdom by yourself. Like you're really here to like do what you can do what you've been doing, like being in the background, being analytical, having all those ideas in your head. You're being called upon now to actually put it into action, and you being the one to actually express it and be put in front of the camera and to really share your creativity with the world. You're being called upon to be a little more childlike. And also the most important thing, you know how Leos do things, they're ruled by the heart, to do things from the heart. Leos really like doing things for people and living their life from the heart, how they feel about things. In the past, you're all about the head, being mental. You said, forget emotions. I'm about to just be mental, be analytical. You're probably like a scientist, mathematician, just very smart and analytical like that. And now you're trying to go more into doing things from your heart, having more pleasures of life, really being able to open up yourself to love. This is Aquarius. This is a typical Aquarius tendencies. I completely understand, but you have to really try to open up yourself a little more to love, be a little more childlike, have a little more fun, stop being so critical and so analytical and just so cold in a way. You know how Aquarius energy is very detached and cold. So basically, y'all were like the real block of ice in your past life. Now you're being called upon to melt that ice, go towards the sun, that Leo sun, to melt the ice and really be able to open up yourself emotionally, to perform for people, to be creative, and to like really live a pleasurable life and allowing yourself to feel things, not being so mentally, not doing things so from the mental, but to do things more towards for the heart. And now Pete, this is like a real thing. Like when I just did this video, when I did the research, it was very interesting, the celebrities I chose. So like, look, Justin Timberlake, has this placement, Kelly Rowland has this placement, Diana Ross has this placement, and Beyonce has this placement. And now, Pete, they all started their careers. They all started their careers in a group. Justin Timberlake started his career in a group. I believe it was NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. I think it's NSYNC. So yeah, Justin Timberlake started his career in a group. And Pete, as soon as he went solo, as soon as he put himself in front of the camera by himself, as soon as he got out that comfort zone of being so used to having that group dynamic around him, as soon as he got out of that Aquarius South Node, he automatically became very successful. Diana Ross, same thing. She started off in a group. As soon as she became solo, see all the success she had. Beyonce, as soon as she went solo from Destiny's Child, look at the success she had. And even Kelly Rowland too. Like, Kelly Rowland also had a very successful solo career. Even though they started off very comfortable in that group dynamic, the universe pushed them towards being their own kind of individual way of expressing themselves creatively, having their own way of doing their thing, not having to rely on that group dynamic. So Pete, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Diana Ross, Justin Timberlake, all these people had to start off comfortable in the group, start off being in the background, not being in the background so much, but really being comfortable, not being so much in front of the camera by themselves kind of thing. So they had to really feel comfortable being able to really push themselves out there by themselves and to really be in the limelight, to be in front of the camera by themselves, to be the center of attention. And as soon as you step into your North Node energy, your destiny, you're going to be successful. You're going to be destined for success when it comes to performing. So this placement, y'all are destined to be recognized for something you do, for any artistic, creative energy you pursue or you push into the universe. You're destined to be recognized for this. So understand how like important it is to get out of your comfort zone. Understand how important it is to really be able to not be so reliant on that group dynamic, or not thinking about humanity as a whole so much that you don't put yourself first, or you don't put yourself out there. It's very important that you get out that comfort zone. Be more of a Leo type person. Be more of that sun. You want to shine. And I know it's just very hard for y'all because y'all do not like attention like that. You don't like putting yourself out there like that. You don't feel comfortable just doing that. In your head, it's like Aquarius energy likes to keep things in their head, analyze in their head. They like to be by themselves a lot, very isolated too. They like to be like all up in their head, very analytical, very smart energy, ruled by technology. So I'm not saying be completely just go out there and be all dramatic and everything, but use your energy, your Aquarius energy, use the power that you have, use your brain, use your analytics, use the way you can use technology so well. Use all that energy, and also add in being able to express yourself creatively. Put yourself in front of the limelight. Put yourself in front of people that can notice you. And as soon as you put yourself out there, you will get recognized, and you will be able to live out that destiny of being a Leo North Node. You're supposed to go towards your destiny. So go towards being a Leo type characteristical person. Go towards shining. Go towards treating yourself like a queen, like a king. Go towards being a little more open to love and to feeling things. Be more childlike. Be a little more dramatic. Just be a little more looser on yourself. Instead of being so laid back and so critical and so cold, being so up in your head all the time, you're being called upon now to really open up your heart, do things from your heart perspective, do things more in a creative way, put yourself in the limelight. I'm gonna keep saying this, like really, you have an Aquarius South Node, so you're really good with technology. So I'm gonna say this again for the Aquarius people out there. Go on the internet, put yourself out there and do something creative, and put yourself out there on the internet, and then you will be recognized. Basically, you will definitely be recognized for what you do, because this is your destiny. You're destined to be the sun. You're destined to shine. It's hard for y'all to shine and be the sun because you're so used to being in the background. But as soon as you step into this energy, you will be blessed. You will be recognized. This is your destiny. So it's very important that you really, that's why astrology is so important to learn, that you really can see what you have to work on, and you consciously, because we all have free will, you consciously work on these things, and you will see in real life how your life will change and progress, and you'll grow as a person. going through all these uncomfortable phases, being uncomfortable for y'all to really put yourself out there, being uncomfortable warming up your heart a little more, being uncomfortable opening up yourself for love. But understand, as soon as you go through this uncomfortable phase and stage, it's not going to happen overnight. But as soon as you open up yourself and be able to fully express that Leo energy, be more fun, have more pleasures in life rather than being so cold and detached. As soon as you can walk into this energy, you will feel it, you will see it, that your life is going to be different and blessed. And I'm gonna say it again, you will be recognized for something. Leo energies are like they're destined to be famous kind of thing. I'm not saying you're gonna be famous like that, but you will be recognized on a grand scale, especially if you put yourself on the internet, living in the age of Aquarius. If you put yourself out there creatively and do something that people want to see, or whatever you like to do, and you put it out there, you will be recognized. Like, do you understand that? So there's no excuse for you to be so stuck in the South Node energy, knowing this information, because it's like knowing that as soon as you hit the stage, you're gonna kill that. You're gonna kill the stage. You're gonna really rock it. You're gonna really do your thing. It's like knowing that as soon as you hit the stage, you're gonna do your thing, but still being afraid to go on the stage and hit the stage. It's like, I know when I go in front of this camera, I know when I hit the stage right now, I know when I put myself out there, I'm gonna be recognized, I'm gonna be famous for something, I'm gonna get a lot of great attention, but I'm too comfortable being in the background. I'm too comfortable relying on the group dynamic. I'm too comfortable being analytical and thinking with my head, and not really allow myself to fulfill that destiny of mine. So you know this information. You know that as soon as you are pushed in front of the camera, you will be great at performing. You will be great at whatever you want to do when it comes to being creative in front of people. So knowing this information, work on that South Node comfortability zone of just being so into yourself, or just so cold-hearted, or just so cold and detached, and work on being a Leo type person, having that fire, having that sun energy, having that shine energy, having that flashy energy, doing things from your heart, opening up and being able to fully express yourself creatively, and then you'll be blessed from the universe. So that was my video on Leo North Node. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is gonna be on Virgo North Node, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all, for real. If you haven't subscribed yet though, go ahead and handle that one time for your boy. Drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy, Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm gonna see all y'all when I see y'all.